Hey guys, today at Scuba Tech, we're going to do the atomic second stage. I already did the first stage, posted that video. I got a request for a second stage. So today we're going to do a follow-up on that video with the second stage, the atomic second stage. Complete disassembly, ultrasonic cleaning, reassembly, and then testing with a magnehelic. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We're going to get started real soon. Hey guys, my name's Angel. This is my shop in the Florida Keys. Quick disclaimer before getting started. The scuba regulator is not a DIY project. Bring it to your local store, your local authorized dealer. Let them service the regulator for you. I always start my disassembly with the hoses. Check the hoses. I remove the O-rings and I put the hoses in the cleaner. Next, I can move on to the actual mouthpiece. Check it for tears. Make sure it's in good shape. Check the bite tabs. Make sure they're in good shape. Next, I remove the diaphragm cover, special tool to remove it if I have difficulty getting it off. Now I move on to the valve body. Remove the jam nut. The threads are pretty corroded on this unit. I can push the valve body out the other end of the box, and then I remove the adjustment sleeve and pull the body through and out. Now I remove the parts from the valve body, the balance chamber spring and poppet. Low pressure seat at the end of the poppet gets replaced and the O-ring on the other end. The adjustment sleeve gets broken down into three pieces: the sleeve, the stem, and the adjuster. The adjuster has a very special O-ring. Got to change that or you're going to have a lot of free flow issues. Inside the valve body, we have the seat saving orifice, also three pieces. We have the threaded end, the wave washer, and then the stainless steel orifice. The wave washer is what makes this a seat saver. That separates the actual orifice from the low pressure seat when not pressurized. Great idea. And now the parts go into the basket for cleaning. The exhaust tee gets removed. Check the exhaust valve. Make sure it's still flexible and still working. Next, we're going to remove the AFC, automatic flow control. This gets pulled out. All you have here is a little diaphragm with a long stem which actuates inside the mouthpiece. You probably don't even know it's working, but as you dive deeper, this opens and allows more airflow. Ultrasonic cleaning and reassembly. Now that the assembly is completed, the next thing I like to do is to make sure that it's watertight. Very simple procedure. You can do this at home, you can do this on the boat right before your next dive. First stage, make sure that the dust cover is in place, hose is attached. Take the second stage, bring it to your mouth, and you should have an airlock. If you feel any air coming through, then you're going to have a water leak underwater. Three of the most common areas for a water leak. One is your mouthpiece. Inspect it by stretching it, see if there's any tears in it. Check the cable tie or the tie wrap that you have on here. Make sure that it's secured to the actual box. Next, check your low pressure diaphragm. This, we can take it out, stretch it, take a look. If you see daylight through it, then you have a tear and a water leak. The third area is going to be the actual exhaust valve. Removing the exhaust tee exposes the actual exhaust valve. You can see if it's still flexible and snaps back, it's good. You might find debris, corrosion, grime, maybe even some sand stuck underneath that. If it can't close properly, it will allow water to leak in with every breath. So those are the 3 most common areas of water leaks. Okay, I've attached an inline tool to the actual regulator. It sits between the second stage and the hose. This tool allows me to make adjustments to the second stage while still monitoring my IP with this gauge. The little wheel that you see here, I can open this and it'll open the valve. Turn it in the opposite direction, it closes the valve, and I can make my adjustments to the lever height just to where I want it. The inline tool. Next, we're going to go into the MagnaHelic adjustments. I've attached a mouthpiece to the second stage. This mouthpiece is attached to the MagnaHelic with a clear tube. I'm going to breathe on this and then it's going to give me a reading on the MagnaHelic. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the scale of the MagnaHelic. The MagnaHelic runs from 0 to 5 on one side of the scale and from 0 to 5 on the other side. In other words, -5. And it's measuring in inches of seawater. What it's telling me is how much effort is it going to take to crack this valve open. Atomic has a 1.0 to 1.4 rating or specification for their second stages. That's really low on the scale. Most regulators are 1.6 and are just above to 1.8. 1.4 is low. 1.0 is really low. In other words, this is a super breather. If you have it fine-tuned to between 1.0 and 1.4 to the manufacturer specs, man, this is a really smooth breather. Let's see what we got. Okay, that was pretty close to 2.0 actually. It was like around 1.8 pushing that 2.0. Let's make an adjustment and see if we can get it to breathe a little bit better. I left the inline tool on so I can make this adjustment. There I got it to like 1.4. You can see it kind of maintains itself like about 1.4. That's pretty good. That's a real smooth breather. Let me take it to 1.0 and see what happens. Wow, that's really a light draw or very little cracking effort. I'm going to make it a little bit more cracking effort, bring it up to the 1.4. That way the diver doesn't have any free flow issues while on their dives. Wow, that's a really smooth breather. Pretty good. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun bringing it to you. If you have any comments or questions, don't forget, leave them down below. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and if you're in the Key Largo area, don't hesitate to come by the shop. If you need your atomic equipment serviced, you can ship it to me. I can service it and ship it back, or hold it here to your next Key Largo trip. Guys, thanks again for watching. See you again soon.